What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Benny Legend channel. Today we are going to be going over how to teach your dog to walk on a leash. First thing first, you are going to need a leash and some treats. All right, so now I'm going to introduce the leash to Bentley. If he had no idea what this was and this was the first time I was using it on him, I would simply use positive reinforcement. So I would just feed him a few cookies and let him know that this is a very positive and good thing. So if your dog already knows what a leash is, you can just skip this step. Step 2 is we're going to begin to teach leash pressure. Naturally, dogs want to pull away from pressure, so we have to teach them to yield to pressure and come with it. All right, so I'm just going to apply light leash pressure to Bentley. I'm not going to be pulling him. And then once that pressure goes on and he yields to it, I'm going to mark and reward. This can look very different for everyone's dogs. Some dogs will put on the brakes, others will quickly yield to the pressure, so just stay patient. Light pressure, yes. 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 So right now I want Bentley to come with me. So I'm going to apply a little bit of leash pressure. He gave in. Yes. So I'm going to mark and reward that behavior. As soon as Bentley yields to that pressure, the pressure has to come off of the leash. This is going to be our new line of communication with our dog. So if we are wanting to communicate, that's when pressure goes on. But if we're not communicating, try to keep your leash slack. Lastly, step 3, working on distance, duration, and distraction. Let's break this down, starting with distance. Working on our distance of how far we can walk with no tension on this leash.
As you see here, I'm just starting off taking 3 steps forward before I mark and reward his behavior. Now, you might have to start a little slower and just take 1 step and slowly work your way up to 3 steps. It can look very different for everyone, but just remember to stay consistent and patient. As you and your dog continue to excel and are able to walk greater distances, then you can start adding in some directional changes using your lead pressure on those turns. And as soon as they yield, you'll definitely want to mark and reward that behavior. And eventually, over time, you'll have a dog who is able to walk beautifully on a loose lead for as long as you would like.
So if you are struggling with your dog just taking off right out the gate, what I advise you to do is do a quick directional turn. So for example, we take 1 step, our dog starts running ahead of us. Great, let's go this way. We're going to add leash pressure. Yes! Mark and reward that behavior. Next, let's talk about duration. We have to slowly increase the amount of time that our dogs are able to perform these drills. So if you've never done these drills with your dogs before, let's start off with 5 minutes. The next time we do it, let's do 6 minutes. And you'll slowly increase the amount of time to be a 30-minute window of loose lead walking. And now for distraction. So it's literally perfect because our friends are here at the park, which offer a great distraction for us and for them. So we are just going to walk by them and see how Bentley does. Obviously, we've done a lot of work with this, but if you are new, then this is something that you will need to slowly work up to. My objective here is just to make sure that he puts no tension on the leash. If I put tension on the leash, it would be because I'm trying to communicate something to him.
Anytime that we're introducing new distractions to our dogs, we always want to start far away to ensure success and slowly move closer as long as our dogs are showing us the desired behavior. So remember, just like everything else in this video, it's going to take a lot of time and it's going to be a very slow process, but just go at your dog's pace to ensure success.
Thank you so much for watching. Everything in this video should set you up for success when teaching your dog how to walk on a leash. I will be dropping a video very soon about how to teach your dog to heel, which these 2 skills go hand in hand to having a dog who is able to achieve high levels of success on a leash.